Hey, this is John Johnson reviewing the book Flamin' Hot by Richard P. Montanez. Overall, this was a great book in my opinion. Just to be able to hear the story of someone, how they went from not really graduating high school, being at a janitorial role, the lowest role at the company, to being elevated to higher positions in that company. I believe he ended up becoming a vice president in the company as well, with a lot of hard work. Is very admirable. Some of the steps and keys I got from it was step one, you got to be able to make some friends that are higher ups. He didn't talk too much about his friends that were, co-workers of his, which I think was a big downfall. I think he could have done a lot better about making friends with people that were on his level and slightly above him on his level, or slightly above him. But the people that are higher than that, he learned those folks, or a couple of those people that really liked him and appreciated what he was doing, and so he over-indexed with really hanging around those people, trying to give them ideas, just doing a lot to be able to service them. But even before doing that, I would say that's step two. Step one would be do your job. The guy almost got fired, in the beginning, because he wasn't completely doing his job, which he says he was doing the job. He was just doing it so quickly that, he would have 2 hours to spare at the end of his shift, and his bosses didn't like that. Which is unfortunate. That's the way it works in hourly jobs. Is they want you to be working the entire time that you're on your shift. So that's just how corporations work. So do your job, and not only do your job, but over excel at doing your job to where you're making your manager's job easier. Step one. Step two, find people that like you, that are higher ups, and in my opinion, keep it smooth with your peers in the company, people on the same level as you, which he didn't do as good of a job at, but just having those higher up connections saved them and kept propelling him. And then three, like he says in the book a ton, be an owner. If you're going to be in some corporation where there's 7 or 8 different levels of people, of hierarchy, to where you won't end up having any ownership. But if you start acting like an owner, like he would go home every single day after work, put on a suit and tie, have his wife and daughter put on a certain shirt, and they would start coming up with different ideas together. He would, during his break, while he's clocked off, try to get into some higher up operational meetings and taking notes from those. Just doing a ton of different things that weren't requirements of his job. Just trying to pretend and visualize himself and working as if he was getting paid for a higher role. So overall, I recommend the book. It's a great book for anyone who wants to be able to know like a rags to riches type of story, know someone who hustled inside of the corporate environment, and someone who actually made it. Thanks for listening.